how does solar energy flows? How does solar energy flows? With utility power supply. As you can see in the diagram, number one, self-consumption of electricity generated by solar photovoltaic system user. Number two, we export any excess of energy to the grid as a credit and will be used to offset the total electricity bill on similar tariff basis. Number three, the energy export credit will be valid for 2 years. So whatever energy you generate from the roof, from the sun, will go down into your distribution board and used in the factory or offices. Whatever extra, say that day the irradiation is so good, your energy is high and your consumption maybe on Sunday or maybe on Christmas holiday. So the energy that is generated by the solar, instead of used by you because you are on holiday, you can export the energy to the grid. So tomorrow, when you come back to work, you use the energy. In case you don't have enough energy, then the energy will be used from your export energy to offset the bill from the utility. So project work scope and budgetary proposal. So in terms of net energy metering, you can put up a solar panel. You see in Malaysia, normally institutions like schools, they don't allow you to put on the rooftop because they're scared that your roof solar panel will break the roof and it will hurt the children. So what we did, we make an internet into a car park system, car park rooftop. So you have a solar energy, and you also create a car park shade for the teachers and students to park their car, and you can collect some money from them if you want to charge them some money. Then the solar energy from solar panel, we go to the inverter, and then from inverter it goes to switchboard, and it go to household load. Whatever excess energy, it go to the TMB, it go into the outside utility substation. So before you do that, you need to do the 4 things. Number one, you have to do feasibility study and budgetary cost. Number two, we do design and supply commissioning of solar panel. Number three, interconnection of solar. Number four, registration. So you have to register with utility so that the utility company know that your factory or your building have a solar generating equipment. In case of any blackout or shutdown, then they know that there is electricity generating from the area, then we can take a safety precaution. So this is one of our projects. We have done many projects. This is one of our factory clients. So instead of after installing on the rooftop, they also make a big car park, and the energy generated from car park reduce their electricity bill by up to 20%. So tariff. In net energy metering, tariff is so very important. In Malaysia, there are a few tariffs for industry. For instance, tariff D, tariff E, tariff E1, E2, and tariff B, low voltage commercial. I shall share with you example of how does the net energy metering help save the electricity for you. Example number one, if a customer have a E1 tariff, he is using, they are using E1 tariff. So if you look at the blue column, TMB only, on average, if you use only TMB, the total energy consumption is about 12 million kilowatt hour per month. And every month, their bill is about 5 million ringgit. So 5 million ringgit, you multiply by, you divide by 4.2, about 1 million US dollar. So if you put in solar panel, you see, solar panel does not reduce your energy consumption. Solar panel provide the same energy for your load. If your motor is using 1,000 kilowatt hour per month, electricity will supply 1,000 kilowatt hour. Solar also will supply 1,000 kilowatt hour. But the difference is, look at the green column. If you buy from TMB, utility company, say your solar panel, you can do 1,000 kilowatt hour per month, and you only buy from utility 11 million kilowatt hour. So in that sense, the difference is if you use total utility bill, you pay 5 million ringgit. But if you use the combine of solar and utility, you pay 4.2 million ringgit. So in that sense, you save about 19% of your bill. So one more thing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share. In Malaysia, we have a regulation which say that you cannot install more than 100% of your load. You can only install up to 70% of your load. That is why my calculation is based on the regulation in Malaysia. Maybe in Myanmar, you have separate regulation. In Indonesia, you have separate, but it is almost the same concept. So that was the calculation for tariff E1. For tariff E2, the rates are lower. If you look at tariff E1, the tariff is 33 cents on energy, and solar we charge only 30 cents. Yeah. And in the E2 tariff, your peak is 35 cents, and your off-peak period is only about 21 cents. So there are two categories of tariff. So again, here in my calculation, I have the blue column. We say if you use utility only, your bill it will be 3.9 million a month. But if you use combined, you can achieve 3.5 million. So here, although you see the saving is smaller, only 3%, but the magnitude of 3% is close to million ringgit. Yeah, just now you see big saving, but the big percentage, but the saving number is small. So in this case, you see small percentage, but the magnitude number is higher. So that's how the system works. Yeah? And of course, the most interesting one is the tariff D consumer. Tariff D consumer, the fixed tariff is 38 cents, and more than 200 kilowatt hour, you pay 44 cents. And solar, you sell at maximum of 30 cents all year through. So in this category, if you calculate the saving, you use TMB only, your bill will be 1.4 million. If you use the TMB, if you use the utility and the solar, your bill is 1.1 million. So there is a saving of about 17%. So you see the saving calculation over there. So as I told you, in the net energy metering, this one is my client, Daikin Malaysia. We put a 1 megawatt system, energy yield per system about 1.3 million kilowatt hour per year. So carbon emission reduction about 26,000 ton per annum.